High School Sports is brought to you by ONTV, and tonight we have varsity lacrosse. I want to thank you for joining us tonight. We're on the campus of Lake Orion High School at Dragon Stadium on a beautiful night for varsity lacrosse, where the Royal Oak Ravens come into Dragon Stadium to try to knock off the hometown club. Now, last time we were on the air, we had Flint Powers in town, and the outcome wasn't to our liking. But the end of that game was something head coach Brad Thomas had to smile about. The boys fought back hard and never gave in during that contest, even though Powers had a double-digit lead at some points there. So here's Scott Herron from Royal Oak, head coach at Royal Oak, and we've seen Royal Oak over the last 5 years, I believe, go under some changes with some consolidation. So they are now one high school, and it is the Royal Oak Ravens. And between the pipes here for the Dragons is Devin Fulcher. First time we've seen him this season on the air. The last contest we saw Riley McGee between the pipes doing a nice job keeping the Dragons in the game against Powers. And here's Dave Smith, the sophomore netminder for the Ravens. And he will be tested and often by this Lake Orion offense. At times can put numbers on the board very quickly. And the Dragons will be looking to Nick Booker, number 10 there on your screen, this junior, to do so and put that ball in the back of the net. And Ian Schlitt. Schlitt had a nice game against Powers and had some late energy to try to bring the Dragons back against Powers. And we're looking for another effort just like that one here at Dragon Stadium. We'll be back after this short timeout. You're watching ONTV's coverage of high school sports.
Did you know that you can watch ONTV on the web? How cool is that? Just surf on over to www.orionontv.org to watch your favorite on-TV show. A service of Orion Neighborhood Television.
Video classes are now enrolling. Reserve your seat today. Call 248-693-3377. Studio and field production classes are available. Learn how to make your own television program and learn the basics of television production. Call 248-693-3377. A service of Orion Neighborhood Television. Welcome back to Dragon Stadium. We're about to get underway here. Varsity lacrosse match against the Ravens from Royal Oak. Nice crowd on hand. A little chilly out here. The wind is starting to blow. Game time temperature is 62 degrees, slightly windy. And the field conditions are wet and slippery. We had some rain, a big thunderstorm roll through earlier, and it looked like this game might be delayed or even called off at one point because of the lightning and thunder and just monsoon-like rain coming down. But the clouds parted, the wind started blowing and dry this field off, and we have a contest tonight. So we dodged a bullet, that's for sure. Almost had to call the game tonight, but here we are. We're in the stadium ready for the Dragons to take the field, looking for another win here. As you see Coach getting his players ready to go. Now Coach Thomas, he's a fiery coach, and during the Powers game we saw that fire on display, and he'll go through a wall for his players, that's for sure. And he'll mix it up with the referees to try to get his way. If he sees something not going right, you'll hear him be vocal out there, which is good. As we have the opening draw here. That's Ian Schlitt midfield to take that opening draw, and play is underway here at Dragon Stadium. Now, one thing we'll have to see from the Dragons today is a quick strike offense against Powers. We saw that they ran their offense on the perimeter there, just kind of taking their time, and Powers was really aggressive and took it right to the Dragons. and found the back of the net early and often. So tonight we're hoping the Dragons pick up speed of play and accuracy. Another thing we saw too was that the ball for the Dragons, unforced errors, the ball hit the turf quite a bit during that contest, and I'm sure they're going to remedy that since the week we've been away here to cover the game. And here we go, number 5. That is DeAngelis with the ball, and he fires it just wide of the net. Nick DeAngelis with a trigger from the right side, just misses the far post. And you can see they are being aggressive out there, that is for sure. Low screaming shot, hit the defenseman in the shin. That has to hurt. Dragons with the ball still. Another solid shot, just missing. Sean Raymore with the trigger here from the side. Now, we've seen a lot. This is a new look Dragon offense here. They're a little more active out there. Peppering shots already, which is nice to see. Nice check from behind to dislodge that ball. I believe that's 24. Harrison Long, the junior for Royal Oak, to turn that ball over. And a steal here by the Dragons. They have numbers if they hurry. Cutting inside. Nice move. Oh, all alone, low corner, score. Dragons on the board. Tyler Gattner tallies the first for the Dragons. Nice goal to get Gattinger there with a goal, number 6. Good to see Dragons get on the board. And here's a replay of that last. You see, wide open, nice inside cut. And he goes low corner, and that ball easily beats the sophomore netminder, Dave Smith. 10-14 of the first. Dragons score first. Assist by Booker, as announced by the PA announcer here. It's always good to play with a lead. First quarter of play here. If you're new to high school lacrosse, they do play quarters. "12-minute quarters. We will also see flags on the play. If there's a severe enough penalty, they'll throw a flag, and the players could have a man down or man up situation depending on the severity of the penalty. We'll have sometimes 1 minute and 30-second penalty situations. As Royal Oak tries to set up their offense, and the Dragon defense doing a nice job of pushing that offense way out. Number 2, that's DeFranco with the feed up top again, trying to set up that offense again. That's 13. Pazakowski up top for Royal Oak, looking for movement, but good defense by Grant Glendy, the senior. Cut inside, nice check from behind by number 20, Robert Aiello. Aiello had a good game against Powers. He was very aggressive on defense. A lot of turnovers and a lot of speed. Friedman with the ball, number 24, making a move with the long pole. Nice pass in the open field to Nick Booker. Nice change of hands. Booker goes low near side, and that ball is just knocked away by Dave Smith. Nick Booker looks like he's on a mission tonight. A lot of energy, 8:47 to go in this first period of play. Dragons up first at the 10-14 mark by Gattinger. Again, out top, Dragons looking to get around, show their speed, and taken by Smith on the side of the net. Royal Oak on the move up the right side. Oh, intercepted very nicely. Dragons have numbers if they get moving. Aiello with the ball. Aiello still with it. Oh, intercepted by Royal Oak. Good defensive play there by the Ravens. That's number 3. I don't have number 3 on my roster here. That might be Kahaney. And we have a horn And some substitutions as Nick Booker takes his position at 7:54 left here in the first period. Dragons up 1 over Royal Oak High School. 62 degrees at the start of this game. It is windy. I know on our graphic we had a slight breeze, but it feels like it's a little more than that. And you can see in the distance, you hear a lot of whistles going on. There is a soccer match being played by the varsity girls just next to this the football field. Dragons move that ball nice and crisp around the horn, if you will. And Sean Raymore, number 17, is looking to set up the offense here. He's going to make a move. Here he goes inside. And a check. Take him off his line. Inside move. Point blank range and stood up tall. Ball is on the ground. Boy, Brad Bogus, he was on a mission. And it took the whole defense to slow him down. But Dragons still have possession. Boy, a goal here would be a great boost to the confidence. As Booker makes a cut inside, shoots it, but it's tallied in by Smith. Long open field pass, nearly intercepted. It is turned over. Booker with the ball. Reversing the field. Nice pass. Oh, what a save by Smith. Wow, Brad Bogus, the 1-2 punch. It was kind of a give and go. Fast pass, and Smith just reacted right, got his cross down, and steered that one to the side. Boy, that was great execution on the play, on the turnover by the Dragons. We didn't see that type of speed on the passing against Powers. And another turnover here by the Dragons. Glendy, oh, tough collision. And they go down. Royal Oak defense standing tall and sending Glendy to the turf. Still a battle, what are they gonna say? Dragon ball. 6:07 remaining in this first period of play. Time starts. We're gonna notice too that the clock stops every once in a while with the ball heading out of bounds and on penalties. We play 12-minute quarters here in the high school game. Oh, and the ball in the turf. Unforced error by number 14, Tanner Siebold. Gives that one back to the Ravens. And we have a whistle here. Whistle blows to get play underway here. Dragons with the ball. Sean Raymore again, the junior, with the ball, feeds it around again. Dragons setting up that offense. Nice quick move. Tough off the post. Tough shot. I believe that was number 1, Zach Miller. He had a bead on the net, but just hit it off the post. Dragon offense doing a nice job in the early going here in the first period of play. Really putting pressure on the sophomore netminder, Dave Smith, for Royal Oak. Two-man game here. Out to the point at the top. Number 14 making a move. Tanner Siebold again. Ball on the turf. Knocked down by the defense. And Royal Oak content to send it back to Dave Smith in the net. Good pressure. Oh, turnover. Oh, near turnover. Dragons had position. Miller, boy, he intercepts that one. The net was wide open. He could have walked in. Timeout Royal Oak. Yes, they're having a difficult time just getting the ball out of their own end. And Coach Scott Herron calls timeout to get his Ravens organized here to try to calm down, try to get that ball advanced up the field. But the Dragon defense is doing a great job. And don't forget, sign up for video classes. We are now enrolling for video classes here at ONTV. Reserve your seat today by calling 248-693-3377 or 248-393-1060. We have studio classes and field production classes. We just had a new batch of high-definition cameras that the public can check out and use. And we'll have training sessions on how to do that. So give us a call at 248-693-3377 or 248-393-1060 to sign up for your classes today. And we encourage all of our viewers just to stop by the new studio at 1349 Joslyn Road, just south of Clarkston Road, next to Orion Oaks Elementary School at the Orion Center. And we'll gladly give you a tour of the new facility. It's absolutely beautiful. We're 100% and running. The move was uneventful for the most part. A lot of work on staff and volunteers for ONTV to get us moved. And it was a process 20 years in the making. And it finally came to fruition, and the place looks great. We have a lot of new programming coming your way at our new studio. As an unforced error after the timeout by the Ravens, not going to please Coach Heron from Royal Oak on that kind of lazy pass, a little too high, and the Dragons, that giveaway gives Dragons great field position here to start the attack. 4:20 left here in the first period. Dragons lead 1-0 on the goal by Tyler Gattinger at 10:14. And it was a nice goal. But the Dragons have been pressuring this entire match so far. I would say there's probably one shot on goal, maybe a half a shot on goal by Royal Oak to Lake Orion's 6 shots on goal. Ooh, tough pass, but it's collected in. High shot deflected out. Brad Bogus going high, but it was deflected by the defense. But the Dragons are getting all the hustle plays tonight. Something we didn't see against Powers. They definitely have more energy today. Oh, inside cutter. Oh, danger zone, and that ball is checked out of there. That was Tyler Gattinger. He was going inside and paid the price. Royal Oak looking to move that ball. Tyler Gattinger in hot pursuit. Again, that ball on the turf for Royal Oak. Dragons. Oh, misplay by the netminder there, number 26, Fulcher. Nice long outlet pass. Nick DeAngelis with the ball, looking to set up the offense here. Timeout Lake Orion with 2:57 go in the first period. Like to set up a play here in the timeout. I want to thank all of you for tuning in. I'm your announcer, Ian Locke, and spring sports are underway here in Lake Orion. We encourage all of our viewers to come on out and take in a live event in person, cheer on these student athletes. If you come to the high school sports complex here, where you have the soccer field, baseball field, softball, football, all that stuff, all these fields together, they are hopping with activity this spring. Always a soccer match going on, lacrosse, track meet. We need to talk about the track team here at Lake Orion. The Dragon Boys track squad is talked about in terms of, hey, dominance and the team to beat, and they have some superstars on that squad that everybody needs to come out and take a look at. Baseball's doing well. Softball is a little up and down. I believe they're about 500, but boy, some staff and I were walking around the field the other day, eyeballing the softball field. We're going to try to, ONTV is going to have cameras out at a softball match coming up here in early May. And we were out eyeballing the field and just scouting it out. And man, is that ladies varsity softball club have some hitters. We're walking by the batting cage and they were crushing that ball. And I know one thing, if I was a varsity softball club that has to come into the Dragons home field and face that softball team, that is a tall order to do. Play resumes here after the timeout by Lake Orion. See if they can get another tally here before the end of the quarter. Throws it in deep. Nothing there. Good defense. Defense is packed in pretty tightly here for the Ravens. Outside, there's a lane. Shot on net, and Smith has the save. Ball is free on the turf. Who wants it more? Dragons have it again. Another hustle play. That is Zach Miller picking up that ball. Good job evading the defense there. Oh, strange bounce there on the field, but covered up by Smith. Dave Smith, the sophomore netminder here for the Ravens, has done a nice job. He's in position and he's made all the saves that's been required, but that's about 7 shots on goal here for the Dragons. 1-0 lead here as we're inside 2 minutes left in this first period of play. Dragons carrying the play so far in this first period. They are the more aggressive team. Comes a setup here. Royal Oak, nice save by Fulcher to steer that one away. That was a tough shot down low, made the adjustment. Ball's on the turf, having a hard time picking it up. Gorsick, number 8, battling for it for Lake Orion. Still on the turf. Gorsick finally comes up with it. Number 8, Gorsick, he's on the move. He's trying to feed it to number 7, Bogus. But it comes up with number 18, that's Holt. Holt's on the move. Interior feed, tough angle shot, score. What an angle. Zach Miller. Zach Miller on a 0-degree angle, and he gets that one in. Wow, that ball had eyeballs. It saw that opening and it found its way to the back of the net. 2-0 here in the later stages of the first period. Here's a replay of that. Look at that feed, had to reach up for it. Boom, short side, and it finds a way in. What a shot. Dragons 2-0 here with 1:06 left in the first. Great play by the Dragons there. But that's it all started with the tough play of Mike Gorsick, this junior, number 8, battling 3 Royal Oak Ravens to get that ball free and then feed it up to number 18, Mitchell Holt. And the junior defenseman finds Zach Miller all alone. Smith had position, he had the post locked down, but Miller found a crease and got that ball in. Dragons looking to strike again. Approaching 15 seconds left in this period of play as the ball is free on the turf. Also play by the Dragons. What are they going to say? Offside by the Dragons. Now there's certain line markers on the field that certain players cannot cross. Ball is free. And what are they going to say? Royal Oak ball. 31 seconds left in the first period of play. A nice exciting closure to this period with the Dragons tailing another one by Zach Miller. Time is rolling here. Harris Long making a move, but a strong check, and they're going to call a penalty on that one. 30-second technical on a hold. So 16 seconds left. That means Lake Orion will be a man down, and it should carry over into the second quarter of play. And that was on number 20, Robert Aiello. The senior will have to sit for 30 seconds. So man advantage here for the Ravens for the last 15 seconds of play. They don't seem too big of a hurry as we hit 8 seconds, 7 seconds. 5-3. Number 7 with the ball. Alec Kahaney decides not to shoot. They'll hang on for the second quarter of play. That's the end of the first. Dragons on goals by Gattinger and Miller take a 2-0 lead against the Ravens from Royal Oak in this first period of play. Second quarter coming up. Here's some upcoming games. Girls varsity soccer versus Troy. Baseball, varsity versus Oxford, a doubleheader. We're going to have cameras out to that game. And then we're also going to have cameras out at the softball match on the 2nd of May. Now, it's the first time ONTV has covered baseball or softball of any kind, and we want to thank Bill Reese, the AD here at LOHS, for giving us a hand and helping us set that up. It's going to help us out with getting some risers so we can get cameras over the fences. But we need to shine some light on the stellar play of the Lake Orion Softball Club and Varsity Baseball Club. Year in, year out, both teams are very good, very competitive, and hopefully, weather permitting, we'll have cameras on site for those games coming up. Low, far side post, just miss on the shot by the Ravens. Time is moving, high shot, and just missed over the top of the crossbar. Ravens coming out here with some energy in the second quarter. 2 quick shots on goal early in this second. Royal Oak setting up here their offense. Oh, and a misplay again. Unforced errors. Unforced errors plaguing these Ravens. Can't seem to get any type of offensive flow going. But 2 quick shots on goal already for Royal Oak as the Dragons sling that ball midfield and gathered in. Oh, nice defensive play by the Ravens to knock that one down. The ball is on the turf. Check from behind, but that ball is still free. Dragons have it now. A little more energy by the Ravens here. Really knocking that ball loose. And it looks like the Dragons throw that one out of play. 10:34 until halftime. Dragons 2-0 over the visiting Royal Oak Ravens. Oh, misplay. That ball is free behind the net. Whoa, Dave Smith heads up play to come back and collect that one in. But the Dragons are challenging Royal Oak, and here we go. A little too aggressive on the play there, and you see the flag. And that's a 1-minute personal foul on Brad Bogus. Dragons will be a man down again for 1 minute. Man up situation here for Royal Oak as the ball is advanced up the field. Along with the ball out front. Oh, went for the shot. But who was that? Connor Ferran, number 11, the sophomore. The attacker, he slung the ball, but it slid right out of his cross. And did not get on net. So here we go, man down situation for the Dragons. Inside lane, looking for the far post, but way wide. Good defense by number 24, Joey Friedman, the senior. Inside 10 minutes in this second quarter. Dragons lead, if you're just joining us. 2 goals in the first period of play by Tyler Gattinger at 10:14 and Zach Miller at 1:06. And here we stand 2-0 here in this contest. Ball again is on the turf. Dragons' aggressive play in the first period is the difference in this contest. Sidestepping the collision there. Oh, they're saying it's off of the Dragons, so Royal Oak will have the trigger from the side. As Ian Schlitt looks on, number 13. Sends it up the left side, and the ball is again on the turf. Oh, misplayed by the Dragons. But I don't know if he touched that or not. I think they're going to give it to Royal Oak. It's 11 Ferran there on the side with the trigger. Hand play continues. A lot of unforced errors here by the Royal Oak. Inside 9 minutes to go in the first half of play here. Long with a nice move up top. He's trying to find some sort of move. Shoots, and it is stopped, but there's another flag on the play. Devin Fulcher, the sophomore goalkeeper tonight, number 26. I believe that foul was on it's on the Dragons again, a 1 minute personal foul. So Royal Oak is up once again. I think that might be two-man for just a little bit here. One thing in lacrosse, they don't denote when the penalty is expired. And there are changes on the fly of personnel, so have to add it up out there. Royal Oak looking for something, and a nice steal here. Stepped right in the passing lane, did Aiello, and he's on the move. Aiello's a tough competitor. Nice feed, oh, just offline, but Bogus runs that one down and collects it in. It's gonna take more than just a wave of the stick to get that ball away from Brad Bogus. Aiello again spins around over to Bogus. And Bogus feeds it in long, wide open. That's 13, Ian Schlitt. Zach Miller with the ball near side. Miller, the junior, with one tally tonight. Would love to have another one here. 7:30 to go until halftime. Sean Raymore makes himself available, comes back for that ball. Oh, misplayed there by the Dragons. Again, hustle play, Dragons pick it up. That's Nick Booker. One thing we've seen about Booker is if he makes an error, boy, he corrects it quickly. And no harm, no foul there as Nick DeAngelis up top, number 5, sets the offense once again over to Booker. Excuse me, that's Miller. Bogus looking to get in near. Oh, centering pass. Scored on low. Hey, thought that one was kicked away. That's Nick Booker. Booker with the tally. 3-0. Nick Booker. And here's a replay of that last setup here. Here's Bogus. He looks at a centering pass and missed Schlitt, but Booker collected it up and just walked right in without being challenged by that Royal Oak defense. And easily bounces that one off the turf into the net behind Smith for a 3-0 Dragon lead at 6:50 of the second quarter. Royal Oak not that aggressive on defense to challenge. Schlitt loses that one on the turf. Unforced error there, but they're still battling. What are they going to say? A foul on the Dragons. Change on the fly there. Joe Goodrich, number 11, checks in for the Dragons as Schlitt comes off. Point blank, nice save. Ball is still in the turf. Crease violation by the Ravens. You can't interfere with the goalkeeper inside the crease, similar to hockey. And so that ball is blown dead and turnover to the Dragons. As Wilbon with the ball there. Oh, a turnover right to Royal Oak and a score walk in. What a mental error there. What a goal. That's DeFranco.
Number 2, Alex DeFranco.
DeFranco, I'm not sure what they were looking at over there. He threw it to the goalkeeper without even thinking about it. And you saw Devin Fulcher out of the net to collect the ball, and we've seen that play many, many times. The defender chucks it back to the goalkeeper to set up the play, similar to a soccer play, but the defense was standing right there to get the ball. Unforced error on the sloppy play leads to a 3-1 lead here for the Lake Orion Dragons, but it gets the Ravens on the board and gives them some confidence here at 6:21 of the second. That was the first real big error that the Dragons have have committed all game long. They've been the aggressor. It's a foul. Ian Schlitt goes off. A man advantage here for Royal Oak. If they can take advantage of this, then it's only a 1-goal lead here so far. 2-goal lead here for the Dragons on goals by Tyler Gattinger and Zach Miller and Nick Booker.
Lake Orion penalty, number 13, slash to the head.
Saying slash to the head by Ian Schlitt, the senior, and he heads off. And here is Royal Oak. Kahaney, number 7, starts the offense for the Ravens. Man up situation here. We saw that against Powers. Flint Powers when they were in town here. A lot of man down situations, and just missed wide right on the shot by the Ravens. Trent Naismith just misses. That ball rolls through the crease, but no damage done. But we saw the Dragons against Powers giving up a lot of penalties and a lot of man down situations, sometimes 2 man down situations, and it was it's tough to play when your one hand's tied behind your back. And Royal Oak still has possession of this ball as the clock begins to tick again. Looks like it was a 1-minute penalty on Ian Schlitt on the infraction. Long again up top. Tough angle save, nicely done by Devin Fulcher. Sophomore netminder did a nice job tucking that one into his net and feeding it up. Dragons looking to attack, pressured. Grant Glendy slowed down, but he got it back, and here we go again. Brad Bogus on the move. Circles back around, wait for the rest of his offense to show up. Booker up top. Bogus spin move, 3-man. It slings that one low and out. I believe they're gonna say it's a Lake Orion possession though. Wind is beginning to blow here. Oh, here comes a penalty to Royal Oak. Can they tally one? Oh, what a save by Smith. And the flag is thrown. Let's see, Royal Oak defenseman there trying to explain his case of why he was in the right. 30-second technical foul, so that means Dragons will be up. Man up, man advantage here for the Dragons for 30 seconds. 4:37. Wind is picking up here. It is chilly, temperatures dropping, the clouds have rolled in, and that sun is nowhere to be seen. Number 5 with the ball, DeAngelis. DeAngelis gets it back and circles back around. Long shot, looking back door, no good. And Dragons retain possession here. Clock stops, now continues to roll. Zach Miller, tough shot, nice save by Smith. DeAngelis with the screamer, but Smith does a nice job of deflecting that over the crossbar. Battle, ball's on the, look like the ball's on the turf, but Bogus gets that one out. A wind up and the miss. 4:01 to go in this half. I think Royal Oak is back to full strength. Oh, Miller loses the ball, didn't know it fell out. It's a play by DeAngelis to get that one back. We've seen it, the longer the Dragons have that ball and they keep probing that defense, good things seem to happen. Miller cutting inside, goes the other hand up top, and Smith is there for the save. Zach Miller went near side corner. Good heads-up save by Dave Smith. Point blank range, a lob in, good. Miller, second of the night. Dragons have found success when they strike quickly. Quick passing, don't let that defense pack in. And here's a replay of that last sequence. DeAngelis with the pass. Oh, excuse me, that's bogus. Look at that, wide open, boom. Unchallenged, Miller parked in front of the net. And the defense just let him sit there. And 3:19, Miller tallies his second of the night with a 4-1 lead here for the Dragons. And they're telling Aiello, I believe that's number 9, Naismith for Royal Oak, or excuse me, 3. 3 is not listed on our sheet here. Little extracurricular activities. It's similar to hockey during a face-off. Everybody has to be still before they drop that puck and hear the ball being placed. There's at the top of your screen out of the frame and at the lower part of your screen out of your frame, the two players are setting up for the draw here, and they are shuffling and banging and all that good stuff, and you can't do that. You have to hold your position. We saw that against Powers. The referees were warning the guys that you cannot get a running start for an advantage to come into the play to get that ball. And the referees are very consistent in that call. I'm going to say side out here. Ian Schlitt sits down while number 9, Daniel Chappie, checks in after the push out of bounds. Nice check. Chappie off the bench does a nice job, and a blue quick action here. Chappie did a nice job, knocked the ball out, collected up, then he got shoved out of bounds. It's Royal Oak. Harlick with the ball here on the side, number 17. Dragons with a 4-1 lead on goals by 2 by Zach Miller, 1 by Tyler Gattinger, and 1 by Nick Booker. And DeFranco has Royal Oak's lone tally of the night at 6:21 of the second period of play. On kind of a crazy mix-up in communication by the Dragons. They had the turnover in the corner, left corner, and the defenseman throws the ball directly to a Royal Oak player who walks in and gets a point-blank shot as we see Devin Fulcher, 26, come way out of the net. 2:30 to go here in the half. Looks like Nick Booker's going to go off and get a breather. I want to thank all of our viewers for tuning in and supporting ONTV's coverage of high school sports. I want to thank the Lake Orion High School Athletic Department for helping us out with rosters and allowing us to plug our cameras in for power and all that good stuff. Booker checks back in as Aiello and Glendy check out for the Dragons, and Sean Raymore comes back in for the Dragons after a quick breather. Wind is picking up now considerably. Long cross field pass. Dragons do a nice job of spreading the field, finding the open areas. Oh, unforced error there on the missed catch. That is number 8, Mike Gorsick, dropped that one. And a turnover, Royal Oak looking midfield, but a heck of a steal. Wow, what a steal by the Dragons. Gorsick, he made up for the error. Great heads-up play by the junior. Timeout. Timeout called on the field with 1:42 to go in the half. Dragons lead 4-1 over the visiting Ravens of Royal Oak. And here's a little scoring summary here if you're just joining us. Actually, let's do this. Would you like to make your own TV show? Well, to do so, you need to sign up for video production classes at Orion Neighborhood Television. Call 248-693-3377. For only $10, you can sign up for classes if you're a resident. And I believe if you're a non-resident of Lake Orion, it's only $25 for a 5-week video production class. Call today, 248-693-3377 or 248-393-1060. The Dragons out front. Again, point-blank score. Ian Schlitt, again, same play. Park the offensive player in front of the net. Royal Oak will do nothing to move you out of the way. And Schlitt tallies the 5th goal of the night for the Dragons at 1:23 in the second. Hey, you go to what works, and right now sending somebody crashing to the net just outside the crease area. And the defense for Royal Oak seems to be packing in, but they're really not really doing anything to push the offensive player for Lake Orion out of the area. And they're leaving the backdoor pass wide open, and the Dragons are taking advantage of the 5-1 lead. 1:23 left here until halftime as Schlitt with energy gives that ball again. Quick strike and just miss. Wow, that was fast attack there for the Dragons as Zach Miller's got to run down a ball. Usually they have them lined up along the end line there, but looks like he run out of balls. 1:15 to go. Dragons would love to tally another one here, and they nearly did on that shot. Zach Miller loses it behind the net. Good defensive play. Smith with the long outlet. And the ball is on the turf, and it's collected in by Royal Oak on the break. Trying to feed it up to number 2, DeFranco, who already has a tally tonight for Royal Oak. But defense did a nice job of getting back into position. That ball is on the turf again. Royal Oak in position. Oh, near that centering pass just missed. Wide open out front. Nice check. We're going to say timeout to Royal Oak. Nick Booker laying the wood out there, and on the offensive player shoves him down just as the whistle blows. 30 seconds to go in this half. Royal Oak calls timeout to talk it over on this possession. And don't forget, DVD copies can be purchased of this and any other show covered by ONTV for only $10. Call 248-693-3377 or 248-393-1060 to get a copy of this or any other program in our programming vault. That's DVD copies, $10, 248-693-3377. We have the full home game broadcasts from the football season. We have quite a few basketball games as well, guys and girls. We're out at pretty much a game a week all through the winter season. And our cameras will be out here during the spring season as well, trying to get a mixture of lacrosse, softball, baseball, and soccer. ONTV, your home for Dragon Sports. Play continues, only just under 30 seconds to go, and a nice interception by, that looked like Fulcher, Devin Fulcher, the goalkeeper, had that one. The Dragons are looking to just hang on here as Aiello slings that one up the far side. Ooh, a trip. Yes, called here. Bogus with the ball, being pressured. Ball hits the turf. Whistle is blown, and a trip should be called here on the Ravens. 6 seconds to go until half. tripping. 1 minute personal foul on number 24, Harrison Long, the junior midfielder. So the Dragons will be a man up for 6 seconds. See if they get the hurry up here and try to get a shot off. Brad Bogus taken down, winged on the play, and the foul was called, so they're a man up here. That's 17 with the ball, Sean Raymore. They're content to just hang on until halftime. And there's the horn. Dragons, nice output on the offensive side and good defensive pressure by the Dragons. Close out this half. Dragons up 5-1 over Royal Oak. We'll have the second half after this short timeout. You're watching ONTV's coverage of high school sports.
Did you know that you can watch ONTV on the web? How cool is that? Just surf on over to www.orionontv.org to watch your favorite on-TV show. A service of Orion Neighborhood Television.
Video classes are now enrolling. Reserve your seat today. Call 248-693-3377. Studio and field production classes are available. Learn how to make your own television program and learn the basics of television production. Call 248-693-3377. A service of Orion Neighborhood Television. And welcome back to Dragons Stadium at the start of the third quarter. Dragons up 5-1 over the visiting Royal Oak Ravens. Dragons did a nice job in the first half of showing that offensive pressure and really taking it to Royal Oak early and often. And tallies by Tyler Gattinger at 10-14 and Zach Miller at 1:06 of the first. To get a 2-0 lead, really set the tone. And you see the referee talking to the head coaches, Brad Thomas and Scott Heron, trying to explain something here. Not sure what the discrepancy is, but play will be picked up here momentarily. 12 minutes per quarter if you're just joining us. I'm your announcer, Ian Locke, and this is ONTV's coverage of varsity lacrosse here at Dragon Stadium. Second quarter scoring was by Nick Booker, Zach Miller, and Ian Schlitt. And the only tally so far by Royal Oak is by DeFranco at 6:21 of the second. And kind of on a fluke goal too, this should really be 5-0. But you take advantage of the opportunities that are presented to you, and Royal Oak did that. Trying to figure out what we have here. We should be, I know one thing, the Dragons at the end of the second period should have a man up, because there's a 1-minute penalty called, personal foul called with 6 seconds to go. I'm assuming that that carries over to the next quarter. And there's some debate going on here at midfield. If Royal Oak's talking to the referees, it seems like it might be on the Dragons. We'll see what's going on. 24, Harrison Long, the junior midfielder's had a nice game, number 24. He's been everywhere on the field tonight. As the huddle breaks up at midfield to try to figure out what's going on. And here's Brad Thomas trying to get an explanation. This is when a high-powered microphone would be nice to hear what the conversation is. And the referees again are going to be chatting about this one to try to sort things out. See if they give us an indication up here what's going on. But we know at the end of the second quarter, there was a penalty called on Royal Oak, and that was a minute for tripping. We saw Bogus go down. Still determining what's going on. There's a long discussion. That's the official table there. They're explaining what happened, and the three in green standing there usually write down the results of penalties and different things going on. And you see someone is in the box. They did take 24 off. Okay, so they're getting this situated. Harrison Long was called for the penalty at the end of the second quarter. He's serving it. So 6 seconds plus 20. So Dragons will be up just inside 30 seconds here. So yeah, Dragons have the ball, and you see they position it at midfield, so that means they did get it straight, and they're treating it like, hey, there's a penalty. So let's start the offense here as play gets underway after that long delay. Nick Booker gets the offense started here. Zach Miller roving behind the net. And 7, oh, we have a feint here, Nick. Oh, what a trick play, didn't quite work. And Zach Miller and Brad Bogus did the phantom pass, and it nearly worked. And Brad Bogus pretended to have that ball and rolled to the net, while Zach Miller just stood there with the ball, and then he tried to get an open pass out front. And it just did not go. I don't know if Royal Oak really fell for that. But that's a good idea, a very creative play by the Dragons. Shots on goal for the first half favor Lake Orion by 6. Approaching 11 minutes left in the third quarter. 5-1, Dragons lead. Royal Oak is full strength now. Walking right in. There's Miller on the side. Bogus, near side, inside cut. Nice. See the defense coming out on him. That's something they didn't do in the second quarter. They just kind of stood there. Technical on the push, number 13 for Royal Oak. I think 13's listed as Pazakowski. 30-second technical, so that means Dragons will be up until 10:07. Man advantage for the next 30 seconds of play. Take advantage of the man advantage and tally another one here would be nice. Nice crowd on hand for this contest. Wind is picking up and the temperature is dropping. We're in the mid-50s, if that. Chill in the air, but the fans are hanging around for this one. Ian Schlitt, number 13 with the ball up top. Going down low, deflected by number 15. For Royal Oak, that one goes out of bounds. Dragons quickly get the ball back into play. Miller up top. Back to DeAngelis. DeAngelis over to Miller. DeAngelis. Oh, ball is on the court, or on the field. It is still free. Nice spin move by Sean Raymore, number 17. Kind of killing the man advantage here. Dragons still probing the side there, going cross field there. Here's upper corner. Oh, just missed from this angle. Looked like it went in. That was 10. Nick Booker on the rocket shot. He was going high side corner on the near post and just missed. It was open. Smith didn't get up to cover. Zach Miller working hard out there. Ball's on the turf. Royal Oak collects it in and dumps it back to Dave Smith. Hey, Smith's done a nice job for Royal Oak. Oh, taken down again. Here you go, another trip. That is 11, Ferrand, Connor Ferrand, the sophomore. Sophomore attacker will be sitting down at 9-11.
Penalty number 11. Tripping, 1 minute.
1 minute penalty, so he'll be sitting until 8-11. So see if this is the second man advantage the Dragons have had. Actually third if you can count the continuation from the second quarter. This one is a minute. We'll see if the Dragons can capitalize on the man advantage. Slid over to DeAngelis. DeAngelis lining that one up and saved by Smith. That one looked like it was heading a little bit right. But you got to test the goalkeeper, keep him honest. That ball is still in play. Dragons have it. They're on the move. Bogus. Deflected out again. Sean Raymore, the junior for the Dragons, slung that one right off the defenseman. I don't know if you ever, the weight of a lacrosse ball is pretty substantial. They don't look like much, but there's some weight behind them, and when they start slinging that ball around, it can, man, it hurts. It's almost like a bocce ball weight, if you ever played bocce ball. Dragons again still with the man, and Royal Oak is full strength, rushing to get back into play. And Royal Oak is at full strength. Ball is on the turf again. Booker can't handle it, but he digs it out. Hustle play again. We've seen it all night long. The Dragons have won those hustle plays. DeAngelis with the move inside out and rolls it back. 7:45 to go here in the third period of play. Dragons up 4 over the Ravens from Royal Oak. Zach Miller so far for the Dragons has 2 goals. DeAngelis back to Schlitt. DeAngelis over to Bogus. They're mixing it up nicely, making Royal Oak really defend for quite a long time. And when they decide to cut inside and really attack, we've seen this patient offense against Powers. They have a lead, so they can milk the clock a little bit. And again, the ball is on the turf, unforced error by the Dragons. As Booker takes his eye off the ball, but again comes up with it. The hustle plays all night long. Nice job by number 8, Gorsick. He's been in on a number of those hustle plays. Inside cut, score, Dragons. What a move by Brad Bogus. Brad Bogus, first goal tonight. At 6:46 of the third period. Now a 5-goal lead here for the Dragons. Doing a nice job out there of sharing that ball. Royal Oak's offense has not really done much tonight. They're going to say Mike Gorsick, number 8, the junior defenseman, with the assist. And I think that that goal all came to be because of the hustle play to get those loose ball plays on the field. Low screaming shot and saved by Smith. Boy, he took that off his shoelaces. And that ball goes out of play. And we're going to say Lake Orion ball as 14 and 12 check in. That is Kyle Pillavant and Tanner Siebold for the Dragons. That air horn's working fine this week against Powers. It was so cold that it barely worked, and you could tell, you couldn't hear the horn blow when the players were checking in. Nick Booker sets up the offense up top. Over to Siebold. Siebold in the corner. Dragons content to just move the ball around. wait for the opportunity to present itself. Up top, Nick Booker again. Dangerous. Ball is on the turf again. Nice turn move there by 7. Oh, point blank range off of Smith. Hit him right in the belly. And he stands tall with that ball. Bogus was looking for another tally here. He's pretty much done everything but score tonight. Oh, he's got one. Brad has 1 goal tonight, but feels like he should have more. Royal Oak shot on net. Goes. How does that find the back of the net? Score, Ravens. I didn't even catch a number on who fired that in. Maybe 25 there. Number 7, Zach Pezakowski. Wow, how'd they get through? 6-2 lead. Ravens do nothing on offense, and all of a sudden, bang, they get it in on 1 shot. 1 shot in the 3rd quarter here, and they tally a goal. 4-goal lead here for the Dragons. Something we don't want to see like against Powers. Powers against the Dragons just a week ago kind of let up after taking a pretty substantial lead against the Dragons. Oh, plowed under. Looks like a cross check. Ian Schlitt goes down hard. Yeah, that should be a man advantage here for the Dragons. Not sure if it's going to be a minute or 30 seconds. They say tripping, so that should be a minute. A personal foul. Dragons up 1 for the next minute, so until 4:16 on the clock, Dragons will have the advantage. Booker with the ball. Dragons just kind of probing that defense. Again, very patient. You can see them as that ball circulates around, as it's knocked down by the defense. They kind of squeeze in a little bit, looking for an opening. Again, hustle play here by 17. That's a Raymore. Raymore out front again. Oh, short arm on the pass. Nick Booker with the ball up top. Nearly tripped again. Still a man advantage here. DeAngelis up top, number 5. Nick DeAngelis has had a nice game here for the Dragons. Nice inside move by Miller, and he's chopped, and they're going to call a foul. Technical. No announcement yet of what they got a technical. It looked like they're saying number 5 or 3. So Royal Oak will be down again. 30-second penalty here. That's a technical. So number 3 will have a seat. 4:15 to go here. So again, another penalty on the Ravens. See if the Dragons can take advantage.
Too many long poles.
Ah,
30-second technical.
too many defensive long poles on the field. So it's a technical foul. They say 2 minutes? Short side, what a goal by Brad Bogus. I'm not sure if he knew that went in. I think it looked like it was off the side of the net, but that was short side. Tough goal. Wow, what do you do with that? Smith was in position, and Bogus sends it home. 7-2 lead here for the Dragons. What a shot. We have to see that again. Again, rotating around. Booker over to Bogus, and watch this. Short side, bang, just finds just under the elbow. Smith finds an opening and goes in. Some of the Royal Oak players were looking on like, no, that's off the side of the net, but Smith was in position, but he had a gap by his elbow off his hip, and man, Great aim by Brad Bogus to find the opening and take advantage on the man-down situation for Royal Oak. 7-2 lead here for the Dragons. Dragons have been the aggressor by far this whole contest. The offensive intensity by the Ravens has been pretty minimal. Ooh, that looked like a decent check, looked like a slip, but they're going to send 13 off. Now the roster we have here looks like it might be an older one. So they're
Ravens penalty number 13, pushing 30 seconds.
30 seconds on the push for Royal Oak, so man down again for Royal Oak, an advantage to the Dragons, and see if they can take advantage of it if they strike quick and fast. We saw, ooh, long range shot, scores, finds the back of the net. Nick Booker, a little change of pace for the Dragons. 3:22 on the man advantage goal by Booker, his second of the night. Nice shot by Nick to push this lead to 6 goals, and here's a replay. Defense sagged off way far, and he had a lane, a clear avenue, and he went upper left-hand corner with that one. And they don't come much easier than that, but that's good shooting there by Nick Booker. Dragons battling on the draw here. Violation on the Dragons, so it'll be blue ball. Royal Oak with the ball, trying to do something offensive. This is, I think, only the second time we've seen them down in this end, and they had 1 shot and 1 goal. It's quite a percentage, but it's not going to win you many games if you can't get down in the offensive end. 3 minutes left in the third quarter of play. Dragons lead by 6. Good defense by number 25, Nick Knitter. Royal Oak inside, score again, short side. Man, oh man, their percentages here are insane on the scoring. They get 2 shots on goal this quarter and 2 go in. Didn't see the number on that one. Wait for the announcement or the PA. Again, that was a quick shot, and it found its way through the defense as near side. I say Zach Kopinski. And the Dragons will go down. Zach Kopinski. I think Kopinski's got both of these goals. There's a Kopinski and a Pazakowski. 2 Zachs out here. I think Kopinski has both tallies here for Royal Oak. And the Dragons are down a man here, so little momentum switch here at 2:43 left in the third quarter. Royal Oak with the man advantage on the penalty here to the Dragons. Can they take advantage? So far we've seen 2 shots and 2 goals. Very efficient on offense. They just need more opportunities as the clock rolls. And Kopinski looking for another one. DeFranco, number 2, has the other goal tonight. Got that in the first half. Franco over to Kopinski. Kopinski, number 7, a long and lanky attacker there. Ball is on the turf. Long shot, score! Off the post and deflects in. Naismith, Trent Naismith with the goal, 2-12. Goals are starting to fall for Royal Oak. Dragons have to be careful here. Royal Oak just half the lead, 8-4, and here's a replay of that. Ball looked like it's on the turf. Defense tries to close out, but he had a lane, and sometimes you just throw it on net and good things happen. So 8-4 here. Royal Oak not going away quietly. I believe they have they're batting 1,000 on shots on goal in this third quarter. They haven't missed yet on each shot. Very efficient. Tough check there to get that ball down. And a yellow on defense there to try to knock it away, but they're going to say Royal Oak with the ball. And looks like a penalty coming here to Lake Orion. And Aiello's going to have to take a seat. We hope it's only for 30 seconds, but again, momentum switch big time here. Slash to the face, 1 minute down. So Royal Oak here, man advantage for 1 minute at 1:55. We'll keep an eye on that clock. Key defensive stance here for the Dragons, looking to stop the momentum that has just reared its ugly head here by the Ravens. Ravens 3 shots, 3 goals in this period of play. Ball's on the turf. Dragons looking to take that one away as the defender slips down, and they'll have even numbers, even more. We hear a whistle, but that is, there's a soccer match going on, so we can ignore that. DeFranco with the ball behind the net. Out front, oh, what a save! Huge save by Fulcher. Huge, huge save, point blank. Wow, what a stop. Ball is free, Royal Oak on the move. Man advantage over right now. Dragons should be full strength. Coming back into the play is 10. That's Booker back in the, they got a melee going on down there trying to get that ball, and I hear a whistle. Oh, they got Booker on like a cross check from behind. Or no. What'd we miss? All right, no major penalties, so play continues. 35 seconds to go here. Royal Oak would love a goal, boy. Going into the fourth quarter, down 3 would be a huge, huge comeback for them. DeFranco, number 2 with the ball. Feints the pass and cuts inside. Nice defensive stand there by Knitter, knocking that ball down. Number 25 doing a nice job. Heaves it over to Fulci. He's out of the net, out of position. Nobody in net for Dragons. And luckily that ball falls harmlessly out of the way as the Dragons move that one up. And that's Nick Booker running that one down. End of the quarter. What a wild end to this quarter of play. Dragons in the lead. Momentum switch. Definitely apparent here as the wind just starts to howl. Wow, what a closeout to the third quarter. Royal Oak not going away quietly. The Ravens battling back into this contest and winning that third quarter, at least the last 2 minutes of it, as we get ready to start the fourth quarter of play here after the brief timeout. But scoring summary from the last quarter, we had Brad Bogus with 3 goals. Excuse me, 2 goals, with Nick Booker tallying the third in the third quarter of play. And Naismith and Zach Kopinski with 2 tallies for Royal Oak in that third frame. Wind doesn't seem to be a factor here in the contest, but it is picking up. You see the jerseys just flapping in the wind as we start this fourth quarter. Dragons 12 minutes away from a victory here on their home field. Would love to take this one from Royal Oak. Dragons started out really strong and really carried the play in the first half, but the Royal Oak Ravens have really turned it on here in the, I think about 2 minutes left. 2:43 when Kopinski scored his second goal of the period, is when momentum really started to change. And Royal Oak, they found some new energy, and see what they do and how they react as we switch ends. And Ian Schlitt checks off as number 11, Joe Goodrich, the junior midfielder, checks in. And the clock rolls. Royal Oak with the ball. Feeling good about themselves so far. 4-goal lead here for the Dragons, but the way they are shooting, I think they were shooting, they didn't miss. 3 shots on goal in the third. Score again! Royal Oak is feeling it. Kopinski is on fire right now.
Number 7, Zach Kopinski. Assist by number 21.
Kopinski is on a roll right now. Number 7, they got to keep an eye on him. He's big, he's fast, and he found the positioning. He went far post and beat Devin Fulcher. We have a ball game now, folks. Dragons need to shore up this defense and quick, or it could get ugly here at Dragon Stadium. 8-5, Dragons in the lead. And so far we've seen, what was it, 4 goals on 4 shots at the end of the third and beginning of this 4th period of play. That is a very high percentage. You can't get any better than that. 4 goals on 4 shots. And if you look at the first 2 periods of play, the Dragons, man, they were shutting them down. Everything was contested. Everything was denied. So Dragons need to get back this one defensively and avoid the man-down situations. And it looks like we have a man-up situation coming for the Dragons on the flag. A little too heavy on the swing the stick by the Ravens. One minute slash. Slashing 1 minute Royal Oak at 10:44. So until 9:44, Dragons will be up 1. How about a tally here to put this 9-5 to slow this? The momentum rolling down here for Royal Oak. They're a completely different team here in the second third of this game. Ball is on the turf. DeAngela's trying to run that one down, but challenged. Hustle plays again. Something we saw early in the contest. Nice long cross field pass by the Dragons. But the Royal Oak defense scurries back long low shot, but saved by Smith. Going stick side on him. Sophomore netminder impressed. Royal Oak on the run. DeFranco and a steal here by the Dragons, and they're on the move. Nick Booker with the ball. Booker over to Miller. Miller has 2 tallies tonight. Centering pass just misses Ian Schlitt. Ball is on the turf. Ball is free on the turf. Miller comes in, still free. DeAngelis with the ball, and he takes a whack on the shoulder. Man up still for the Dragons. Zach Miller, strong shot, but just misses. And it'll be a Lake Orion ball. Clock stops at 9:15.
Playing for Lake Orion, number 14, Cole Pryor, and number 19, Caitlin Llewellyn.
Here comes Bogus. Bogus trying to roll net side, but can't do it. Good defense by the Ravens. Outside ball is on the turf again. Defensive intensity for the Ravens has picked up considerably since the beginning of this game. Zach Miller takes that ball and calms down that offense and gets it set up. There's another ball on the field. Miller rolls to the net, shoots, and saved by Smith. Still on the court. Melee down low. Look at the battle going on. Smith fell on top of that ball. Wow. What an exchange. Who has the ball? We can't even tell. Referee has it right now. It's a white ball.
Playing for Stony Creek, number 9, Cat.
8:34, they're gonna give it to Royal Oak. Looked like the goalie was laying on the ball, so they're giving advantage, saying, yeah, possession had changed. Clock is rolling, 8:31 left in this contest. Ball is free. Boy, it is a melee out there. Anybody's ball. Booker with the ball up top over to Bogus. Bogus thought of a cross-field pass, but changed his mind. Goes to Glendy. Glendy goes in deep. Aiello with the ball. And I believe Lake Orion calls timeout. So Brad Thomas, Coach Thomas, wants to talk about this one. 8:06 left here in the fourth. 3-goal lead. Royal Oak coming on strong here, though, in the later stages of this contest, really making a game of it. And don't forget, if you like a copy of this exciting game tonight, you can call 248-693-3377 for only $10. Get a copy of this and any other program in our broadcasting vault. We have concerts from our summer series and concerts in the park. We have football, basketball, soccer, and of course lacrosse. Have a lot of games on hand over the years. It's only $10 a copy. And don't forget, if you'd like to watch ONTV, you can do it on our webpage at www.orionontv.org. All programs are streamed live as they are broadcast from our facility. So if you don't have Comcast or AT&T Uverse, you can watch us on the web. 8:06 left here in the fourth quarter. Royal Oak looking to add a couple more tallies here to make this one really interesting. But so far, a big lead by the Dragons has been chipped away. 3-goal tally is all that separates these two teams from a tie score. And the inspired play by Zach Kopinski for Royal Oak is the difference maker here. Dragons have it after the timeout, and they go far side post. Miss, but shoot again, and Smith stands tall. Sophomore netminder did a nice job. High lob over top of the defense, and it goes out of bounds. Should be Dragon ball. Have to give it to netminder Smith. He's done a great job tonight for Royal Oak. Dragons with the ball. Dragons just have to avoid the man-down situations, play tough D, but avoid the man-down situations. That's how Royal Oak really took advantage there. Quick hitters under 15 seconds. I think it was 21, what was it, 21 seconds between goals. In the end, at the end of the third quarter there, Kopinski and Naismith doing damage on the board for Royal Oak tonight. Zach Miller cuts inside, looking for the opening in the middle, and the ball is knocked away nicely by the defense from Royal Oak. Dragons can expect a tenacious offense here by Royal Oak, but a nice steal here by Brad Bogus. He's been everywhere on this field. Excuse me, that's 17. I just saw the 7. That's Sean Raymore with the speed on the takeaway. Dragons not in stall mode here. They're still looking to attack, but they're going to take their time and not force the issue. That is for sure. Bogus over to Booker. Booker with the ball. He's got a lane and score. Nick Booker. Third goal of the night for Booker. At 6:26 of the fourth. That's a nice goal there. Pushes the lead to 4. It shuts down that momentum swing that Royal Oak took advantage of there for the last, 10 minutes. He had a lane and went near side, and Smith couldn't adjust quick enough and found the opening again, just under the elbow, near side post, and it is 9-5. The hometown Lake Orion Dragons in the lead. Desperation mode now here for Lake Orion to try to do, or excuse me, by Royal Oak to do something quick. They need to score. Need to score here on this possession. We'll see what happens. I'm sure after that goal, the whole Lake Orion squad will be energized and tighten up on defense. But so far we saw since the later stages of the third into the fourth that Royal Oak is perfect on shots and goals. So 4 shots, 4 goals. And we hope that trend has exhausted itself here. It's inside 6 minutes to play here in this game. A lob over the goalkeeper, and it's stolen by Royal Oak again. Score! Again, perfect. 5 for 5. Trent Naismith, again, the transition from defense to offense leads to a score. And the Ravens will not go away quietly. That's the second goal tonight we've seen on the transition. The pass was just kind of like a lazy lob pass back to the goalkeeper. It looked like Riley McGee was in the game, number 30. And Royal Oak was in position again just to take that ball and walk it in for the score. You can't make it easy on them. 3-goal lead only here for the Dragons. The Ravens are doing a nice job of leaving a couple guys back, even after a turnover deep in the Lake Orion end, and they are just doing some damage tonight. Splitting the defense and rolling, and deflected out by number 3. That's Damian Wilbon. It is Riley McGee, the junior, in net. And number 3, Damian Wilbon, misplays it, and that ball goes out of bounds. Ravens ball, 5:04. Very interesting turnover here. Let's see what the ref says. Oh, okay. Giving it back to the Dragons. Dimitri Granis, number 19, with the ball behind the net. And you see again pressure by DeFranco, number 2, trying to get a turnover. This time the transition to the keeper is accurate and online. McGee with the feed over. We're seeing some different numbers here on the field, so looks like Coach Thomas is mixing up a little bit. Royal Oak is attacking quickly, though. Inside, score! They have not missed. I don't think I've ever seen such efficiency as Connor Ferrand scores for the Royal Oak Ravens. Ferrand, the sophomore attacker, at 4:41, and here's the replay. Inside feed wide open, and he shovels it low. And McGee was there, had his foot on the post, but couldn't get his stick down, and that is a 2-goal lead, 4:41. And you better believe Royal Oak's going to be taking it to him after they get the ball back. Here, the Dragons need to do something here. Let's see what we can. White ball. Good win on the draw by Ian Schlitt. But a potential blowout has turned into a nail-biter here for the Dragons at 4:23 left here in the contest. Goals by Ferrand, Naismith, Kapinski. Kapinski's had 3 goals. Naismith has 2 to get Royal Oak back in this game. Very exciting match. The intensity of the Royal Oak Ravens has stepped up quite a bit. Unforced errors by the Dragons have caused a couple goals to go in to make this a little tighter than Coach Brad Thomas would like. Again, you're watching Lake Orion Dragons versus the Royal Oak Ravens here on Orion Neighborhood Television as the feed goes inside and deflected out by Smith. Dragons still have possession of it. Approaching 3.5 left. Dragons still with the ball, long shot, score! Big goal for the Dragons. And that's Nick Booker Fourth of the night. Fourth goal of the night by Nick Booker. Much needed tally there to push the lead to 3 again. Nick Booker, 2 goals for the Dragons in the in the fourth, all by Nick Booker. 3 tallies here in the fourth by Royal Oak. And we know, especially with number 7 in the action out there, they are still in it. That's Kopinski. Kopinski's their main man, but the Dragons win the draw here as time ticks. Now the clock is against the Ravens right here on the long feed to the back of the net. Ball is free in the crease, but it is picked up by Smith. Crowd's kind of on their nail biter here, on the edge of their seats to see how this one goes. 3:03 to go on the whistle. It's a technical foul, 30 seconds on Lake Orion. 30-second technical on a push by Lake Orion, so Royal Oak will they advance the ball to midfield, and Royal Oak will have the ball. This Kopinski, number 7, will take the honors, and we've seen him do damage already as he sets up the offense. Kopinski again with the ball, feed it in the midfield and deflected down nicely by the Dragon defense. Heads up play, I believe that is Glendy, number 2. 2:40 left in the contest. That is number 2, Grant Glendy, the senior midfield, with the ball. Over to Booker. Booker's had a great night tonight. When it was called upon, he responded. Lake Orion timeout at 2:29 left in this contest. And Nick Booker, what can you say about Booker? Beginning of the game, Miller and Booker were kind of the scoring tandem to give the big lead, and then Bogus went off. Brad Bogus went off for 2 goals in the third, and then Booker's tallied a goal in every period of play except the first. And we'll call him our player of the game tonight for Lake Orion, and we'll say Zach Kopinski, player of the game for Royal Oak. He almost single-handedly got him back into this contest. 3 goals for him, and Naismith has done a nice job, so maybe we would pick player of the game. But I'm really impressed with sophomore netminder Dave Smith for Royal Oak. He's done a nice job and stood tall. All night long, he's done a nice job. Here the Dragons call timeout, try to organize themselves here. I believe they were a man down for 30 seconds and continue to be a man down here when play resumes. As you see Coach Brad Thomas and the magical dry erase board trying to diagram something up here to tally another goal here to ice this one away. Royal Oak really impressed the way they responded and kept with it. And their offense just looked so slow and just not very on top of things at the beginning of this game. As play continues here at 2:29 left in the fourth. And but we've seen a big turnaround here in the energy level, and they really surprised me, especially batting 1,000. They've had 5 shots on goal, 5 goals. Very efficient offense. They're very picky on the shot selection, but boy, do they make it count. Usually, if you would have told me that if the opposing team on the road would have 5 shots on goal only, I would tell you that they would have been in the contest. Usually that's a big no. It's a good defensive shutdown by the home squad. 1:52, Dragons looking to milk this clock just a little bit at a 3-goal lead. Royal Oak has the ball out front, and they're on the move. Kopinski running ahead, looking for the lead pass, and that one is way too far. And I'm not sure what the call here is, as we have some line changes. 1:40 to go in this contest, 3-goal lead. Royal Oak with the ball. Kopinski. Oh, almost stolen by the defense. Ball is on the turf again. Free out front. Is in the crease. Battle for it. Rolls behind. Still in the crease area on the side. Clock stops at 1:25, and Dragons have the ball. As we have some line changes to get the right personnel out there. We have 1:20 left in this contest. Ball is on the turf. Royal Oak has it. 3-goal lead here for the Dragons. At this point, it looks like the clock may just be the extra defenseman that the Dragons need to take home the W. Approaching 1 minute to play in this contest. Harlick with the ball, number 17, trying to split the defense. That is never going to work. Ball is on the turf. Dragons still battling. I have to say, Mike Gorsig's done a nice job, the junior out there. All game long, I believe Royal Oak's calling a timeout. 50.1 to go. And the Dragons are on the verge of taking a W at home. But I have to say, number 8, Mike Gorsig has done a nice job on D. He's been in a lot of those hustle plays. Now you're not going to see him up on the stat sheet, but he's done a good job of really harassing the ball handler. And anytime that ball is on the turf, it seemed like I was calling his name left and right because he was in the middle of that scrum to get those balls back. And Gorsig's done a nice job, so you got to give props to him. Sean Raymore, 17, also nice game. And again, good pressure defense by Aiello. Number 20 all game long. So the Dragons had a nice balanced game. Just some lapses, let in a couple easy kind of fluky goals on the transfer from the defenseman to the goalkeeper to get the offense going is kind of weird. Usually you see that once in a contest, maybe. And here tonight we saw 2 of those passes stolen and point-blank shot goals by the Ravens to keep them in it. But nonetheless, the Dragons have a 10-7 lead here in the waning seconds of this 4th period. 50.1 left. Royal Oak, after the timeout, looking to try to strike quick. Doesn't look like they pulled out any of their starters. They may have, just to give some of the younger guys a shot out there to play. Yes, I don't see the big hitters out there here for Royal Oak. Looks like they're gonna concede the victory to Lake Orion. And Dragons still playing hard out there. But I think Royal Oak just switched over their sides to give some other guys some playing time here at the end. Here, 17.6 to go. Royal Oak will have the ball. To the joy of the crowd here, Dragons will take the victory with just 7 seconds left. But boy, what a fight by the Ravens here in the last half of the, as the last save of the game is gathered in by Riley McGee, and the Dragons take the W 10-7 in a nail-biter, a thriller here as Royal Oak rallies in the second half of play to make this interesting. But the Dragons got some late goals by Nick Booker at 6:26 and 3:31 of the 4th period to put this one away. Dragons take the W here on their home field. And a nice game, nice bounce-back game for the Dragons. We can see that offense. They can do some damage there with Booker and Bogus, Schlitt and Miller in the action. We'll keep tabs on this team for the rest of the season and here on ONTV. And we have upcoming games on our docket here, weather permitting. It is springtime here in Michigan, and you know that's kind of crazy. So baseball, we're trying to do baseball, varsity versus Oxford, doubleheader coming up on the 27th. And then May 2nd, we'll be out at the softball fields for a doubleheader, girls varsity match versus Clarkston. I'll say that's all for us here at Dragons Stadium. I'm your announcer, Ian Locke, and the Dragons take it 10-7 in the final over the Royal Oak Ravens. Thank you for tuning in. Good night, everybody, and we'll see you next time.